What you're about to see is Mike Tyson going to war against fighters in their prime.
The hard-hitting Donovan Razor Ruddock. The one and only mighty Mike Tyson.
Round one scheduled for 12.
A difference in size immediately apparent. Ruddock just went for a home run with an uppercut which missed.
The big question, can Ruddock withstand the customary early pressure and barrage by Mike Tyson?
Well, he's ready for it. He threw his bomb.
Oh, all right. By Tyson, and Ruddock stumbled, but he stayed up.
While he'd thrown a big punch, he stumbled after the punch.
Left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. The associate minister lets them know, doesn't seem to care. A hard body punch by Tyson. Down goes Ruddock. He says he slipped. But Steele is counting.
Composed because a hurricane is building up.
There's a big right by Tyson. On Tyson. Oh, right by Tyson.
He just doesn't quite get there.
There's a left by Ruddock. A left by Tyson, and down goes Ruddock.
Oh.
Oh, a big left. Oh, they hit after the bell once again.
Steele warning. Oh. He can question his integrity or his honesty.
A flurry in the center of the ring, midway through the fifth.
Getting chopped down little by little. Whoa, nice right hand by Tyson.
Oh, what a right hand.
A little uppercut and then the right hand over there. Oh, nice hook.
Here comes Razor Ruddock out of nowhere. A combination by Ruddock. An uppercut by Ruddock. A right by Ruddock. Tyson comes back.
And inflicted some hard punishment again.
A left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson says no. Hit me again. And he did with the right. As the bell sounds. Taking some steam out of Tyson. Ruddock coming back. Now Tyson with a big left. It's a pretty good chins. For withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh, what a right by Tyson. Oh, the left. Now the right combination. Steele steps in. Is it over? It's over. It's over. And Mike Tyson has defeated Razor Ruddock here in the 7th round.
Check yourself at all times. Any questions here? Any questions here? Let's get it on.
Round one scheduled for 12. Let's see if the two heaviest punches. First rematch ever for both Tyson and Ruddock.
Razor Ruddock almost disdaining his hook.
A solid right hand. There's a left.
Giving ground. Not fighting like he did in that first round.
Overhand right by Tyson, but it was well covered.
Ruddock is not tying up Tyson. Hard.
He has one of the best lefts in the business.
Been throwing very hard punches. Very damaging. Very damaging. So an uppercut to the body. He's wide open. Mike is crossing on top of the jab from Ruddock.
Big right by Tyson.
He's got him in trouble.
That wobbled Ruddock a bit.
Ruddock's eyes look like a jackpot at that time.
And they continue after the bell.
Let's go get it. Speed, Mike, speed.
The words of Richie Giacchetti and Mike Tyson's. A heavy right by Tyson, stalking Ruddock.
And this is the beginning of round two. Bad news.
Tyson just loading up with the right.
Letting it just stay there. He's going to get killed if he does that.
Work on it, come on.
Uppercut by Mike Tyson.
He's letting him punch on the inside.
Says Mills Lane. Oh, down goes Ruddock off an overhand right. trouble. Another thundering right by Tyson.
Him up. Something going to make Mike think about it. Back he goes on his heels. He's in trouble.
The canvas.
Tyson seems to be letting him get away. Had him. And he's gotten this guy out here. It's as if a jab didn't exist.
Oh, what a right hand left though.
Ruddock came back with a hammering punch. Another. He's got to attack. Ruddock must attack. There's another. And a hammering right hand put a punctuation. There's another one. He's got to attack. Ruddock must attack. There's another.
And then the left, the smash, followed by the...
And he has stopped. He has stopped. He's got to fight. There it goes again.
Ruddock.
Sluggish. Is it those pounds? It certainly isn't affecting his punching power. But boy, good hammering hook. Tyson has stopped it. You don't know why. I do. He's been getting hit.
Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock. That right by Tyson didn't hit.
Very low blow. He is not coming in, bobbing and weaving and crouching. Oh, hard shot.
There goes Ruddock again. He's down for the second time.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hallelujah. Oh, here we go.
And they continue. Can Tyson finish him off?
Never saw anybody get up off the canvas as well as Razor Ruddock does. He keeps getting up off the canvas. There goes the mouthpiece of Razor Ruddock.
Tyson looking to pour it on now. Ruddock spitting blood in the process. Pretty good left by Razor Ruddock. It's only the 4th round.
Oh, tremendous uppercut by Donovan.
Now both resting again. And back comes Tyson.
For his part, has not finished.
They continue to go at it.
Unlike Mike Tyson.
And round 5.
He took a shellacking in the 4th. Throw 3 and 4. Try it. There you go.
Good left hand by Ruddock. Well, that got Tyson's respect. We haven't seen too many jabs or combinations. Here's a double left by Razor Ruddock.
That more. Why he doesn't, I don't know.
And a solid left hook by Tyson. And we're not even through round 5. Ruddock with the miss, the counter by Tyson. 238.
His diet didn't work. Razor Ruddock is following a game plan. Oh, what a
It was stopped controversially in the 7th by Richard Steele.
Oh, nice hook. 2 nice hooks. Nice uppercut. Well, good hard punch by Tyson.
Tyson, he's got Ruddock. Ruddock able to bull his way up.
This is Tyson, the combatant. He's smelling knockout. Tyson trying to chuck uppercuts and hooks.
Solid left by Tyson. Once again, Tyson looking to end it with one punch.
Is he going to pick it up and give Tyson a narrow escape by Tyson. Landing a great body shot.
Looks like both fighters sucking air, looking for that second win. Now, here's Ruddock with the left. Another left. Missed with the right.
Intent to just stay there. Stunned. Round 7 is about the time to start his offensive. Oh, what a hook by Ruddock. Tremendous punches. He comes back. And Ruddock, another good 2 shots. Another good 2.
Believable chin. He is the promoter for Mike Tyson as the rematch rages on into round 8. So it goes longer. And he unloads those uppercuts.
Well, he's a warrior from the old school. This guy Tyson looks like a fighter from...
Still going without the sun. In Nevada has wrapped 4 more championship fights.
If you're going to throw it with some measure and some meanness. Easy to hit with a jab, but he's not throwing it.
Ruddock landing with the right. The fight very spirited.
Again, action after the bell. Both these...
And round 9.
But it pours. Now that he's got a 2-10-8 rounds, feel overconfident.
You're off the neck, Razor.
Watching, and Tyson has chosen not to fight again. He's neither one.
But there were moments back to the second.
Oh, nice uppercut. 2 nice uppercuts by Razor Ruddock. If he can, oh, nice. Wonderful left by Ruddock. Again the low blow. Again another low blow by Tyson.
Just been called the smash by Art Miles, his trainer. Oh, what a left hand by Razor Ruddock in fight. So anything goes. 10th round.
10, 11, and 12. Oh, nice counter punch by Tyson. Another right hand.
Right by Tyson.
Ruddock in trouble. Ruddock's face, a mask, caved him in.
Ruddock in anguish.
He better punch some now.
Shots to the rib by Mike Tyson.
Oh, nice right hand by Tyson.
All right by Ruddock. That stunned Tyson.
I've never seen Tyson get hit this much in any. And Tyson has got to go back. Oh, he got hit again. Did Tyson coming in? Another right hand of a heavyweight, and the risk here is enormous. Tyson, his reputation, his earning power. The fight.
Ruddock's face is going to look like a mess after this. Here we go.
Take these punches, giving you some kind of more of this. Because, oh, nice shot by Ruddock.
Tyson can't take any chances. He's got to go for the knockout.
Means nothing here in Las Vegas, but I think he's ahead. All is up, and we have this entire round to go, so don't go away. This is heavyweight action at its best. Seconds go by because Tyson looks intent on not letting what he wants is a knockout. Oh, Tyson just got hammered and he comes back fighting.
What an exchange!
But what a right hand by Tyson. Oh, what a low blow.
And then Ruddock answered with a low blow as the bell sounds. Well, the rematch even better than the first fight.
Tyson.
Well, I thought it might be a little closer.
This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of London, England, weighing in at 228 pounds or 16 stone 4 pounds, with a professional record of 32 wins, 2 defeats, with 31 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, he is rated number world in the world by the WBC. He is the challenger, Frank Bruno. And in the red corner, from Catskill, New York, weighing 15 stone 8 pounds or 218 pounds, he is undefeated in his professional career, 35 wins, 31 KOs. He is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
All right, they get called to the center of the ring. Let's listen to Richard Steele.
The instructions in the dressing room. I'm cautioning you again. Obey my commands at all times. Is there any questions? Shake hands. Good luck.
There's the stare. We're just about set to go. The undisputed heavyweight championship of the world on the line. Mike is giving away 3.5 inches in height. He's giving away 10 pounds in weight. He's 5 years younger, and he's giving up 11 inches in reach. Some say he has the same disadvantage as a lion going against the zebra. And I'd have to agree. Let's see how quick he starts. Bruno tries to keep him off. Bruno showing that he's not afraid, hanging on. Bruno's already tagged with a right hand. And there goes Bruno for the first time in the fight. Bruno's clear, but he knows the power of Mike Tyson. Tyson, if ever there was a guy fighting like a raging bull, it's Mike Tyson. Bruno has all the pride of England standing for him. He get tagged again by a right hand. He's trying to hang on to Mike and hit. Mike is just looking for an opportunity to cut loose, and Richard Steele warns Frank Bruno about hanging on and hitting Mike Tyson. Tyson pummels him with the right hand. Mike trying to set him up with the left hand. Bruno looks a little wobbly already. Right hand misses Frank Bruno. Bruno has come to try and mix it up. He's hanging on to the head of Tyson. Tyson not affected by any of these blows at all. Tyson just looking to set his man up. He's back in the assault about hanging on and hitting. Bruno's already been down in round number one. Tyson hit with a light left hand. Doesn't do anything to him. Tyson back up bouncing. Well, all the questions about distractions have been answered as Tyson attacks. And you can see that there's been a point taken away. I don't think points will mean anything by the time this fight's over. But Frank Bruno is trying to make a fight of it. He's hanging on, but Tyson is certainly getting the best of it. He's bleeding from the nose. He was down in the very early seconds as Tyson nails him with the uppercut. Now Frank comes very slowly across the ring. He knows he's in with a bull. Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly as he attacks Bruno. Bruno continues to throw. Tyson was caught and wobbled. Tyson looks clear, but he was caught by a shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight back, and Bruno did catch him with a shot. That's the first time I've seen anything like Tyson staggered. Tyson was definitely set back in his tracks there. Inside of 20 seconds to go in the round. Bruno has got him tied up. Mike Tyson doesn't seem to have that fiery look in his eyes right now as he lunges for the challenger. Inside of 10 seconds to go, as you see. A bell ends round number one, and the crowd loves it. So Bruno went down but not hurt, and Bruno tagged Tyson and did hurt him. Watch this now, and let's see just how it happened. There was a short right hand that caught Bruno. He was wobbled, and then another right hand kind of up over the shoulder caught him off balance, and you notice Tyson never stopped swinging. There's the short right that has him in trouble. Right now, he's wobbled on his legs, and then it's up in the top of the back of the head, but he's not hurt here at all. And then, of course, Richard Steele moves in. And there's the right hand that caught Tyson and buckled his legs. And that's the first time we've seen him in an awkward position. Here's Tyson moving in. It'll be interesting to see if he's like a wild man in round two. And it looks like he's ready to be a wild man in round two. So Frank Bruno came to fight. Surprised Tyson by catching him in the first round. He's nailed again with that inside right hand. Bruno vulnerable to that right hand in close. Tyson continues to come in. Bruno continues to hang on when he does come in. We wanted to take time to welcome all our friends in Australia, New Zealand, and people watching all over the world, but the fight's been so fast and so exciting, it's hard to do that. But a special hello to Chris Myrams in Wellington, New Zealand, and all of the brothers and sisters, and especially David Fox, our producer, his sister, who's also watching in New Zealand. Welcome, New Zealand and Australia. People all over Africa, the Middle East, we're thrilled to have you. Frank Bruno came to fight. He was down for just a second in the first round, and the chant from the better than 5,000. Tag with a short, crisp right hand in the first round, which made us all think, well, that's what all was going to happen. Tyson looking for the shot to the body and then to deliver that right hand to the head to his advantage. But Tyson doesn't get frustrated. He just looks to throw the shot. Bruno was able to block that shot that time. You see Frank continuing to hold with a left hand behind the head of Mike Tyson. Left hook to the body. Tyson attacks with a left of his own himself, so he can't punch. Tyson misses wild with the left. The right hand catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's got to hang on. Tyson knows that he can catch up with Bruno right now. Bruno trying to keep him off. And the bell ends round number two. And here we go with round 3. A lot of people didn't expect it to go this far. In fact, for the betting public, round 3 is an important round. The over and under is round 3 for this fight. So if the fight goes beyond round 3, there'll be a lot of happy people that pick 4 and above. Of course, this is the betting capital of the world, and people are interested in that around here. You people watching around the world, we've seen a better fight than we expected so far. You get the idea that Mike Tyson will catch up with Frank Bruno, and your heart's almost with Frank to hope he can make a good fight of it. Frank Bruno, the big, almost chisel-cut body in such magnificent shape. Big, vicious body shot. Didn't seem to bother Bruno, though. Bruno is going to stop pawing with that left hand and get a punch off. Mike catches him with a good left hook, and Bruno has the wherewithal to hang on to him. Both guys hanging on with the kind of the right arm and wailing away with the other hand. Tyson, lightning hands, looking for the opportunity to land that right hand on the chin of Frank Bruno.
Let him go, Mike. Let him go.
And again, you just have the feeling it's a matter of time. And it's not that Tyson's toying with him, it's that Tyson is looking for the opportunity. Don't forget, Bruno did catch Tyson in the first round with a pretty good shot.
Come on, Parker, get out. Don't hold him, Frank.
Bruno has got to throw some heavier stuff, though. He's pawing with the left hand. He's got to let the right hand fly. Tyson with a short assault. Nothing there. Tyson has a lot of movement where Frank Bruno is just kind of a stand-up guy, almost tailor-made for Tyson. You'll get the idea that it's a question of time before Mike catches him. Has some real good shots there. Not catching flush, but nonetheless scoring. Mike Tyson is in control of the fight, and Bruno, if he hopes to win, has got to let that right hand fly. And as soon as he comes in and hits him, hang on to him. There's a little bit more game than Bone Crusher Smith was in his fight. Bruno at no stage inside is going to give Tyson both hands free. They continue to fight after the bell.
Gotta use a lot of sevens to get in there. Stay inside, right? Stay inside. Be mean in the inside. Start digging them body shots.
That's Aaron Snowell working the corner of Mike Tyson. Don't forget, Tyson has a whole new corner. Aaron Snowell, Jay Bright, and Taylor Smith. Terry Lawless and George Francis, the keys. All right, here we go, round 4. Bob Sheridan here. It looks like Bruno could be hurt a bit.
Watch your head, Mike. Watch your head.
Tyson just really bores in like a madman almost. Frank has got to start throwing that right hand. Again, this is round 4. It's scheduled for 12. But he recovered from that in fine shape. And then Richard Steele had to take a point away. Bruno is caught by a right hand and a left hook. Bruno comes back and catches Tyson. Bruno has got to throw that right hand more and try to catch Tyson with a left hook. Vicious body shot. That light, ooh, another right hand gets through.
Come on, Parker, get out of there.
Doing an excellent job considering the style that Bruno is fighting here. But Tyson doesn't get frustrated. He just goes about his business of trying to win each round.
Step back. Don't hold him, Mike. Let him go.
Bruno is such a much bigger figure than Mike Tyson, but Tyson is just so strong, and his hands are so quick. Uppercut comes that time. We're in the closing seconds now of round 4. The bell ends round number 4, and the crowd in England loves it. All right, here we go with round number 5, and Tyson attacks immediately.
Come on, Parker, get out of there.
Throughout a good portion of the fight against Tim Witherspoon, and it was in the later rounds that, you know, those big heavy muscles begin to catch up with him. Tyson's a big strong guy too, but we know he can go to 12. His last time out against Bugner, Bruno had to go 8 rounds. Before that, he went 8 against Reggie Gross in Marbella. So Bruno attempting to make a better fight of this than most people thought possible. He's lost every round, make no mistake about that.
Last warning, last warning.
Richard Steele continues to warn Bruno about hanging on and hitting.
Punching it out, punching it out.
This place seats about 8,000 or 9,000 here at the Hilton Hotel. Bruno was caught that time, and Tyson knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off. Bruno has the wherewithal to hang on. Tyson gives him room to come off the ropes. Scores with the uppercut, lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. He hits him with a right hand. Bruno trying to hang on as best he can. He's still in big trouble. The uppercut catches him. The right hand catches him. He's really being hit now. Blood coming from the nose. His eyes are puffy. Tyson is punishing Frank Bruno right now. Bruno tries to hang on. Probably what he should do is get down to his knee and take an 8 count instead of letting this guy nail him with a flush right hand.
Stop that, let go.
This is round 5. Remember, a fighter cannot be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight. It's all over. Michael Tyson wins on a 5th round TKO. It came at 2:55. That's unofficial. We'll get that officially. It came at 2:55 of the 5th round. Mike Tyson punished and pummeling Frank Bruno.
Thank you.
Bruno did the best he could do to make a go of it. But there was no question Mike Tyson, a superior fighter.
27 pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller. Huge reach advantage, and here we go, round 1.
I tell you what, if I was built like Frank Bruno, I wouldn't be afraid of anybody or anything. But Mike Tyson is a phenom, abnormal strength, unnatural. He is a walking powerhouse.
Tyson's trainer, Jay Bright, said he's concerned about keeping Tyson under control at the belt. He'll be very anxious.
Whether Tyson's going to come bobbing and weaving, he's certainly coming straight in.
What you're going to see is Frank Bruno grab Mike when he comes in like that. Every time. Every time he comes in, he's going to hold him. He's not going to let Mike do what Mike wants to do on the inside.
From Mills Lane to keep it their heads off.
Bruno with the questionable chin.
Get off that neck, come on. Get off.
He said he'll try to use the jab to keep Tyson away. He does not like to fight on the inside generally. But Bruno also feels he's learned to hold on.
If he's going to throw that right hand, he's got his jab into Mike and throw the right hand into Mike. See how he leans back? He can't do that.
He gets there, you're too apprehensive. On Mike's side, he's not bobbing and weaving like he has.
Says Mills Lane. Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll, be less of a target attack.
That's the first when he felt the steam. He is fierce tonight.
And that Bruno doesn't have the foot steam.
He didn't get there anywhere.
Bruno threw a nice right in around the side of Tyson's ear and then a left hook to the body. Didn't seem to do anything, but it was a nice effort.
And anytime, oh, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination with 20 seconds left in round 1.
He got Bruno's attention, wobbled Bruno with that punch. And that's what I mean. If he makes a mistake early, you can't fix a chin that was never great to begin with.
A left hook by Tyson, but Bruno comes forward. 7 seconds to go in the round.
Bruno in bad trouble there. All he needed was one more good shot. He'd have been gone.
The cut's nasty.
Well, it's a nasty cut. And rest assured, Tyson's not going to let that alone. These things tell him to stop.
Yeah, Mills Lane trying to take control.
In every instance, anytime he gets close to
put any efforts toward punching if he's just worried about holding.
and fall on him, it will, because Tyson is fierce tonight.
Tyson now showing some head movement.
Let him go, Frank, come on.
Frank's got to take his shot. Steve put himself in a position to win, take his shot. But to just hold and do that for 12 rounds, there's no wandering.
Well, he's not going to be here for 12 rounds, I guarantee you.
Oh, a left hook by Mike Tyson. Flush on the face of Frank Bruno. Another left.
And did not react as badly as he did in the first round. Maybe the nerves and the jitters, he may be settling in.
In front of him. Halfway through the second.
A little tiny referee and two huge guys.
Tyson looking to go back to work.
That is what you call academic.
Less than a minute remaining in round 2.
Bruno switched the set foot here.
Even Tyson's jabs seem to lift Bruno off his feet. And that's saying something for a 247-pounder.
He's not fighting offensively.
Bleed down the side of his face.
A home run. A home run thrown by Tyson.
Wonderfully echoing your words, Bobby. And more lecturing from Mills Lay saying, fight it out, stop holding.
He's got a difficult task in front of him, and a lot of people are going to say this fight doesn't prove anything anyway.
And this is what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McGillian Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes. And it is all over. It is all over here in round 3. Mike Tyson is champion again.
And that is it. Mike Tyson is back. The Tyson era has begun.
As if to say, oh my, there's the record of Mike Tyson. Impressive. Here's a look at the tail of the tape, and of course the only number that jumps out at you is the number on reach. But it was Angelo Dundee who said, don't give me height and reach, give me a guy who can fight.
In the red corner, from Miami Beach, Florida, with a record of 23 and 3/16 by knockout, wearing white dress with a red trim, weighing 211.5 pounds, Jose Nino Ribalta. And in the blue corner, undefeated in 25 bouts, 23 by knockout, from the Catskills, New York, wearing black trunks, weighing 213.5, Mike Tyson. 10 rounds.
I expect the green break all times, and when I tell you to break, I want you both to stop punching and step back, protecting yourselves at all times. Remember, a foul can cost you the round. Mandatory 8 count is in effect. Watch your low blows and watch the holding and hitting. Any questions here? All right, I want a clean contest. Good luck to both of you. Let's shake hands.
Okay, don't anybody go to the toilet or the refrigerator. Just as expected, Tyson's right in the chest of Ribalta. Ribalta has problems with Marvis Frazier. Couldn't keep him off. Inside, not to try to exchange punch for punch. He can't do that. And that was a right hand by Tyson that at least got the attention of Ribalta. You notice the way that Tyson's looked, the way that Tyson has developed as a fighter. The left hand knocks Ribalta off balance. Ability, you have throw combination, you have to have it all. Of course, when we talked to Tyson, he said, I don't mean to take anything away from Tillis, but if I were to fight him again tomorrow, I'd knock him out in 1 round. A pretty good move by Ribalta. He was able to tie up Mike Tyson. Cases like this, you know, Ribalta has to keep those hands up at all times. Big right hand again, but Ribalta body. I think with the height advantage, he has to go downstairs first. Punches that Tyson throws is going to take a great deal of wearing down on a tall man like Ribalta. Tyson throws some vicious shots to the body.
No.
Hurt by it.
Right inside, you gotta think like this. When you get close, he's just gonna look to grab you. You gotta keep your defense tight, bring him up, you understand? Use a good hard shot, a real hard shot. You win in the fight easy, you understand? But you're a little lazy. It looks like you're a little lazy. Turn the intensity up, you understand? Use the jab hard jab. You can beat this guy with the jab alone. Whenever you get inside, you don't have to try to keep your hands and punch. Rip him up, rip him up to the body, rip his body up, you understand? You just miss him with the two, but you juro que se va a ver.
Couple your jabs up, go cross here, listen to me, will you?
¿Estás bien? Todo tranquilo, ok.
Couple your jab up, Jose. Go across here, you're throwing too high, man. Let's go.
Sereno, haga su boxeo, ok?
Somebody in Rebalta's corner does have confidence. I understand they made a significant bet before the fight, taking 7-1 odds.
They didn't get enough. Kevin Rooney in Tyson's corner saying, keep the jab down. His trainer said his man is tough after the first round, so now we'll see.
He knows the uppercut that Rebalta threw. Those are the type of punches that are effective against a guy like Tyson. But you got to time it. Think about Tyson. He has speed, puts a lot of velocity behind his punches, a great deal of power. There's the uppercut again.
Well, it's an interesting technique, Ray, because he's not running like Green did or staying away.
He wants, rather, to make Tyson respect it. Counter right hand by Mike Tyson is inviting.
And there was an uppercut. What a shot. Off the ground. It really did. Rebalta trying to bang with Tyson and gets off the ropes.
Watch the right hand, Barry.
Tyson's body punches are absolutely devastating. There's a good left to the chin.
Here I am.
There's the punch. Terrific uppercut. The reason, or one of the reasons that Tyson has such punching power is that he always stays in punching range of his opponent. He's on top of him, so that those kinds of punches will frequently hit an opponent without the opponent seeing the punch, and those are the punches that do the most damage. There it is. Never saw it coming.
This is the third round, and you wouldn't have found a lot of smart money saying that it would go this far.
You watch the way that Mike Tyson works that body. It's a thing of beauty.
His body shots are so hard, there's a distinctly different sound.
He's punching very, very clean, very clean.
We'll just sit back and let you listen a little bit. See if you can tell the difference in the sound of Tyson's punches.
Right. Hold. No. Up your head.
Three good examples right there, and then the uppercut behind it.
Hold on,
Long left hand.
No.
Tyson looked at Rebalta at the end of that round as if to say, what are you still doing here?
The category of who to thunk it.
No.
We will remind you that Harold Letterman, our official, unofficial judge.
One thing about Rebalta, he is not intimidated. Hey, game plan is starting to work now. Either they want Tyson to punch himself out, which is not going to happen, or they want him to get careless.
He has been more effective in the later rounds, so I'm sure that's the thinking of his corner, is if he gets by 4 or 5, but decision that most everyone feels he won.
Revolta's been trying to throw some straight right hands, right? It's not going to work because Tyson has that bob and weave style.
Revolta got himself in trouble on the ropes again.
Tyson just turned southpaw.
The gloves. Lunging left hand by Tyson. The right hand was a little short. Little right hand partially caught on the gloves.
He is in there with a professional. He is dominating the fight. And again, the point right now is to see whether Tyson can sustain his fury.
Tyson has taken to a decision screen.
Revolta between rounds. Okay, now you can start to dominate the fight. Revolta's been giving away rounds, especially inside. You notice that Tyson throws a great deal of body.
That was an uppercut by Revolta, and Tyson right back with 2 shots to the body. Revolta getting off the quicker punches there.
The punch is going to get there first. You notice when Revolta throws his uppercut, his chin is wide open. He is so susceptible to the right hand. You notice how he throws his punches, Barry. He drops the other hand. He never lets up. He keeps that momentum. He's like a train, locomotive.
Right hand by Revolta.
The guy has a chin. Revolta has a good chin. And that's what's been saving him thus far. Let's see if Tyson can step it up here. You know what's frustrating Mike Tyson is the catching, the tying up that Revolta has been doing from the very first round. As much as he wants to. We have a Spanish interpreter, and is this now start the pressure.
Yeah, because unlike Tillis or Green, as he mentioned, Revolta is staying in the fight.
Revolta has stand power. I mean, no one expects too much from Revolta.
It's a combination from Revolta and also a low blow by Revolta.
Looping uppercuts.
Oh, no.
And also, like Tyson's going to say, got to throw more punches. Less than one punch.
Tyson just missing that uppercut.
Watch your head.
Yours, Kevin Rooney in his corner would like him to. That was a good left hand.
I think so. I think the style of Revolta is creating a few problems for Mike Tyson. Maybe it's the height advantage.
He still is not seen, as Larry mentioned, the bigger heavyweights, the Burbicks at 227 or the...
His style creates problems for a guy.
The thing to mention is that Mike Tyson...
Tyson, because he's fighting the right way.
And rounds with quick Tillis.
On the left glove of Revolta.
There was a big right hand, and that hurt Revolta. But again, Revolta showing a good chin.
Here's Tyson at work on the ropes, and there's that big right hand. But Revolta came right back.
Crowd taking up a chant of Jose. Great. Well, they're appreciative of what has been a rugged battle on the part of, can't say the challenger, but... And Jose got the worst of that one. The mouthpiece goes, and Tyson is on top of him. Halfway. There's a big right hand, and Revolta is about to go.
This is all instinct.
And another big right hand, back to the body.
His mouthpiece has been knocked out, so there is no spring.
And there's a smashing left hand. And Tyson has not finished his man off. Revolta is still there.
An impressive round for Mike Tyson on a number of scores.
Let's take a look at Tyson at work. There's a nice uppercut, followed by a good two-punch combination and two rights. And there goes the mouthpiece all the way down to the casino. Later on in the round, it looked like he knocked something else out of his mouth, and it wasn't a mouthpiece, and I hate to even think about what it was. Fighters, knockouts against good fighters are by attrition, not by just one big punch somewhere early in a fight. And Tyson has been wearing down a game opponent.
Now.
Balter are still not there yet. The spring is left.
Oh, another big left hand.
Oh, his legs.
And he's out. He's really out. And just on top of Mike Tyson. And Tony Battle will have to take a long look here.
A right hand just zinged by the chin of Revolta. Look at the hands. Look at that left hand of Revolta. Watch for a straight right hand.
Ninth round.
That's the right hand, Barry. He's tired. And now that Tyson, all he wants to do is counter.
Tyson's really taking...
Drop that right hand. Just pick his shot. I think he's surprised that Revolta is still standing.
Let him go.
10 seconds remaining here in the ninth round, and it appears as if Jose Revolta will survive yet another storm.
I don't know if this fight makes Revolta a star in Miami, but he's earned some respect.
No question about it. He's not run. He's not just tried to survive. He's tried to fight the man. He actually caught Tyson. From it. And Tillis tried to stay out of harm's way. And the crowd, again, showing its both appreciation and support.
Continue, he said, yeah, hell yeah. That's a fighter.
And that's it.
I want to say that there was no way Revolta could win the fight, but I think the official was wrong for stopping it. He had come back from those punches before. There's no reason to believe that he couldn't have survived that round.
Let's take another look, Ray, at the end of it all. Big left hand there. That put Revolta down.
Well, Revolta held his own. I was surprised and very impressed with the fact that he was able to really deal with the pressure of a Mike Tyson. He clinched, he tied Mike Tyson up, never allowed Mike Tyson to really get off some good, clean punches until the later rounds. Here, Tyson with that aggressive style and working the left hook, he was able to hurt Revolta a number of times, but Revolta maintained his composure, very poised.
Tail of the tape, you see that Berbick is 3 inches taller. 12 years older. He has a 7-inch reach advantage, and he's 3 pounds lighter than Tyson.
This is the main event of the night. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Championship of the World. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Catskill, New York, weighing 221 1/4 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career with 27 wins, no defeats, 25 KOs. He is the challenger, Mike Tyson. And in the red corner, formerly of Jamaica, now fighting out of Miami, Florida, weighing 218 1/2 pounds. His professional record consists of 31 wins, 4 defeats, 1 draw, and 23 KOs. He is the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Trevor Berbick.
If you get in close and I tell you to break, you stop punching and step back clean. Any question from the challenger or chief second? Any question from the champion or chief second? All right, let's get it on. Come on.
All right, and with the words of Mills Lane, we're ready. I don't know about you folks, but here at the Hilton Hotel, there is electricity in the crowd. I've got goosebumps. On the line, the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Trevor Berbick will try to stop Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson has trained his whole life for this. Look at him, Tyson to the right of your screen, Berbick in the corner to your left. We're just about ready for round 1, and let's watch how quick Tyson will jump on Trevor Berbick. His whole life has been for this night, but Trevor wants to prove that he's one of the great champions. Let's see how long his reign lasts. Mike Tyson kind of feeling him out here, but he goes with that right-hand lead right away. You get the idea now that Berbick is showing a little false bravado here. Standing toe-to-toe is not the way. If he doesn't pump that jab in the face, Tyson will come right through him. Tyson with the left, bounces it off the forehead of Trevor. Trevor tries to work underneath. Tyson will have no part of it. Notice the movement of the head of Mike Tyson as he takes a light left jab. Tyson will be able to get underneath it. Oh, wow! With a right, another left hook that just grazes. Trevor, with this bravado, could get in some big trouble in a hurry. He's taking big chances with Tyson, not feeling him out at all. This early going in round 1, a lot better than we thought it might be. Trevor came to fight. But this is exactly what Tyson likes. Notice that Berbick is standing directly in front of him. That is, a left hook that really caught him. That is disaster for all of the opponents of Mike Tyson. He's standing flat-footed right in front of him, and he's going to get clipped. Believe me, folks, he's going down. You can't fight Tyson this way. It's great that he has the courage, but this is a poor fight plan. Oh, the right hand gets him behind the left ear. Berbick tries to push him off. Not the way to keep him up. Notice the lazy left. Watch Tyson load up with left and rights. He knows that he can score now. Mike Tyson in what just in round 1. Tyson clips him with a light left that time. You get the idea that Mike, as soon as, a light right hand, but the left hook right there. Notice Tyson throws him in 2s and 3s. Trevor is getting lazy with the left hand. Notice the left hand is not pumping like it was against Pinklin Thomas when he won the title. That's a fear factor. He's away from his bravado in the early going of this round. Tyson having a good first round. Now the left should be pumping. Instead, Tyson will walk right through it. See this? Tyson walking right through. He's wild with the left hook as Berbick, and Tyson clips him with the left hand. Look at this. Combination. And Berbick ready to go, but he stays on his feet. Another right hand clips him. He can't take shots like this very long. Wow, with the right hand is Mike. Again, he's one. Catches him with a left hook. Trevor's ready to go again. Tyson knows that he can score at will now. Berbick doing nothing like he did against Pinklin Thomas. Fighting in the wrong position. Not using the jab of the bell ends. Round 1. A good round 1 for Mike Tyson. Notice the replay where Tyson is getting through with the right hand. Punches in bunches. And I learned that line from Angelo Dundee, who happens to be working with Trevor Berbick. But it's not Berbick who's throwing the bunches of punches. Make no mistake, Tyson is in command. This may not go very long because he's got tremendous confidence now. Tyson already off his stool. Here's Trevor Berbick. This is round 2. The WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he's got Trevor in trouble, and he's down. Mills Lane lets them continue. Here comes Tyson again. He knows he can hurt him anytime. Left hook, right hand. Again, Trevor hanging on. But this is a defensive mode now. Trevor not trying to do anything offensively. Tyson has him under control. Left hook light. Watch for the uppercut. There it is. Didn't land, but he has the idea. Wow, with the right hand is Mike. Mike throwing caution to the wind. He's in total command in this fight right now. We're only in round 2. You know, Mike Tyson gets fined $5,000 for wearing black trunks. He is the challenger here tonight, believe it or not. He looks like the champion right now, and it may not be too long before he wears that belt. Wild on the break, and Mills Lane warns Trevor about it. Trevor trying to do all he can, but what he's not doing is holding off Mike with the left. And you see the light left hook by Mike in the right hand. The harder, crush the right side of the rib cage. Instead he goes to the body downstairs, catches him with the right hand, and another right hand landed. Mike doesn't throw just one punch. When he gets a guy in real trouble, he usually knows how to finish. Look at these shots. Berbick hanging on like Mitch Green did. Bone crusher Smith. Straight jab by Mike Tyson. 20 years old, Mike Tyson on his way to becoming one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time. Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a right left hook, and he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut. They are. As Trevor Berbick falls back into the rope. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout. Mills Lane counted him out to 10. It's all over. We've got a brand new heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson. There's Jimmy Jacobs in there. Bill Caton also works with him. A very happy Don King. Kevin Rooney congratulates his champion. Jose Torres there in the ring with Mike as well. Former light heavyweight champion of the world. Trevor is disappointed, can't believe what's happened. And it's jubilation for the corner of this guy, Mike Tyson. Let's watch the finishing blow. Crushing right hand. Wow, with a left hook, then a right hand right in the temporal bone, and he's in trouble here. He reels backwards. That's the very first knockdown of the fight, and he's able to get back up, and you saw the punches that landed. He misses that uppercut, but notice it's all Tyson. Berbick doing nothing offensively, and he crashes down. Mills Lane sends him to the corner, and look at the courage. Again, his mind and heart want to get up, but his body won't allow him to. His legs are rubberized. Look at him. Mills Lane continues the count. And it'll be scored as a knockout for Mike Tyson. And that's it. He's not ready. And Mills Lane says, no, you're not back to your feet. It's all over. And we've got a brand new WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And he's a youngster named Mike Tyson, who can reign for a long, long time. Most people in boxing say the only thing that can beat Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson himself. That remains to be seen. He is the WBC champion of the world. We'll have the official announcement momentarily from my ring announcer. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mills Lane stops the bout at 2 minutes, 35 seconds of the second round. The winner by a TKO and youngest and new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Tyson.
Tale of the tape and of age, of course. Spinks 10 years older, 3 inches taller, 6 pounds lighter, and with a 5-inch longer reach. There is the record for Michael Spinks. He hasn't lost a fight in 12 years.
Michael Spinks is a winner.
The young champion as he and his entourage make their way. A much smaller group than the one which brought Spinks into the arena, and of course, as always, No shirt, no robe, no accoutrement. Like Michael Spinks, Mike Tyson is unbeaten as a professional fighter. The period of inactivity, 97 days, relatively brief for a heavyweight or for any pro.
A record of 34-0, and that doesn't count his recent bouts with his wife and his manager.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once and for all, let's get ready to rumble. 12 rounds for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with black trim and weighing in at 212 1/4 pounds. He's originally from St. Louis, Missouri, now lives in Wilmington, Delaware. This Olympic gold medal champion has a professional record of 31 victories without a loss, 21 by knockout. He is the former undisputed and undefeated light heavyweight champion of the world and the only king of that division ever to win the heavyweight title in the history of boxing. Because he never lost that title in the ring, he is still recognized by many, including Boxing Illustrated and Ring Magazine, as the heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated man who brings the drinks, Michael Spinks. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing the solid black trunks and weighing 218 1/4 pounds, originally from the streets of Brooklyn. He passed through the hometown of the late great trainer of champions, Costamato, Catskill, New York, and he now lives in North New Jersey. His professional record, 34 consecutive victories with 30 knockouts, including 26 KOs in 5 rounds or less, and 15 in the first round alone. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undisputed, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson.
Michael. Good evening, gentlemen. You were both given your instructions in the dressing room. Are there any questions by either of you? All right, both of you touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
I do think that this fight will be decided by two things. How Michael Spinks can deal with the extreme pressure that Tyson puts on a fighter.
I see that Michael Spinks is a little tight. His legs are not as loose as they normally have been in the past. Now watch Tyson jump right into his chest. Michael Spinks, give him a little movement. Keep those hands high. Very, very high.
Stepping in. Various opponents have complained that Tyson rocks them with elbows along the ropes in close.
You see the tactics used by Michael Spinks now. He's throwing his jab, but he has to keep those hands extremely high. Watch for the uppercuts too.
Tyson not afraid, as we expected, and Spinks ready to mix it up with him. Tyson along the ropes doing damage.
Michael Spinks has to keep moving because every shot.
Uppercut landed inside and Spinks went down. It was the left uppercut.
I was surprised there was a body shot that put him to the canvas.
And that is the first time Michael Spinks has ever been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again and in serious trouble. A right hand right on the chin.
6, 7, 8. He's not going to make it. It's all over.
Watch again. This is after Spinks got up after one knockout, tried to fight back, and had nothing as Mike Tyson landed the right.
Mike, congratulations. Did you have any premonition that it would end this fast?
My trainer told me before I left, I bet both of our purses that you knock him out in the first round. So I thought he was serious, so just now he said he was lying. And so I went out and knocked him out in the first round.
How did it start?
The first one was, I think it was a right hand on top of the head, but he took it well. And then I hit him with a short left hook. Remember, short left hook? It was a left uppercut that you told me to throw. That's right. Then I threw a right hand to the body and he went down. And then from that punch, I think what was the right hand off the head.
Like a right hook over top. It seemed to me that when he was hurt, his instinct as a champion, instead of covering up and running, was to fight back, and that's why you finished him.
From what I know of human nature, there's only two things that he was capable of doing. Either running or stinking it out or come out and fighting. I knew either he'd be scared and come out fighting. And that's what I thought. Maybe he was a little jittery, so he came out fighting, giving it his best, hoping for a knockout or a cut or something, because he was fighting very furiously, as you noticed.
Mike didn't give him a chance to do anything else. After the first knockdown, he got right on him and worked the body and came out to the head again. That's what knocked him out.
All right, what happened? What was all the delay about before? Do you think Michael just didn't want this to get here this quick?
Well, I think he was trying to scrutinize with my brain and make me wait it out. But, you know, I was getting upset. I wanted to go. I'm the kind of guy who just want to fight. Let's get in there and fight. I don't care who comes in first. We come in both at the same time. That's what we planned. We said, we come on together. And so my main objective was to go out there. Like I said, my trainer told me the whole purse is better on one round. Now I come back to collect my money, and he said he was joking. He didn't make the bet.
But it's still a good payday.
And Kevin Rooney, the trainer of Mike Tyson, is here with us, and I'm sure you weren't disappointed that everything was longer than the fight.
I love it like that. In and out. Let's get in there and get out.
Let's go. Let's get off the apron.
Kevin, take us through this live action of the fight and what you see. And I know this is the first time you've actually seen the fight.
That's right. Mike bringing it right to him. And we're letting them bombs go. That's sending a message. Right there. See, that was a good right hand that missed. He tried to sneaky right hand Spinks. That one missed, obviously.
So that's part of the skill part of the brute force.
You can't hit Mike. You hit him with a clean shot. And when they can't hit him, they become, you know, like confused and intimidated because they know they're missing. They like get confused subconsciously.
Were you surprised that Spinks didn't throw more jabs?
No. Mike got right on him. He made him fight. That was the plan. Right there. See that left uppercut? That's what hurt him. And then comes the body shot comes.
That was the only clinch. Was that Mike's fault, or did you give him downgrade him for that?
No. I work on that. That's something I'm trying to work on, get him out of the habit of doing that.
Now that body punch,
that hurt.
Must have hurt, and that was the start.
Yeah, there's a left uppercut I was throwing. That's what hurt. That's what really brought him down, more than the right hand to the body.
Was he just going down for a rest there? Did you think?
Yeah, he didn't know where to go. The guy's all over him. He wanted to get out of the way.
Bang! That's where he took his shot.
Right there, but it was a good right hand.
And show us where the skill is. For example, in the delivering of the punches, we've seen a lot of big guys. They don't punch as hard as Mike. Is it the way he delivers it?
Sure, it's a snap. Now he told you with snap, with the correct form.
Which is what? Is it getting the shoulder in and
it's getting the whole body and snapping the shoulder. That's really where it comes from.
All right, let's watch this and see. He throws straight through it.
Right, he goes right through it. And the right hand to the body is a good snap.
Now you
see the shoulder? See the shoulder muscle snap? That one it missed.
All right, now you have obviously been working on him throwing more body punches because he's been remiss. He's leaped into clinches and he hasn't thrown the body punches. Is he there where you want him on that score yet?
No.
Oh.
You know, he's getting there, but he's not there. Because he doesn't throw that left hook to the body. I want to see that.
All right,
that's a good left uppercut.
And he's rolling. It looks like he's rolling back and forth. Is that how he's trained?
Yeah, see, you can see the snap. You can see his shoulder snap. That was a pretty good shot. The one that missed was even better.
Okay, now the knockout punch. Describe that.
That was a tremendous right uppercut to the opposite side of his face. It shows his good power. But watching this tape, you know, Michael Spinks came off the rope after being knocked down the first time. He starts to throw the right hand. Mike makes the little head movement to make him miss. And Spinks shows how smart he is. He stopped throwing it because he knew he wasn't going to hit. But I think by doing that And the fact that Mike is going to make a miss, he's off balance a little bit.
All right, so he moves away.
Mike lets it go hard.
And then hard. It seems that the commitment is so much a part of Mike Tyson. When he commits like that, he's leaving himself open, it seems. But he's making a full commitment to what he's doing.
Yes, but he's not open because we just saw it in slow motion. He made him miss that right hand. Spinks started to throw a hard right hand, and halfway through it, he wanted to stop it because he knew he wasn't going to hit him. And he was off balance, and then Mike had that tremendous snap and hit him on the right side of his face with his right hand, which is wild.
What makes Mike such a good finisher? Was it something that he got from Cuss?
Cuss always said, you know, professional fighter, when you got a man hurt, you take him out. You get him out, and you get the fight over with. Anything could happen.
So there you have the anatomy of a knockout, and there is the anatomy of the man who was knocked out.
There's some days there'll be a fighter that can really test Mike, really bring out everything he knows. He's, like, when I say he's only fighting 50%, I mean it, and I feel it's true. Because there's a lot of things that he's capable of doing and has done in the gym that he has never done in a fight.
Gentlemen, you're boxing under the rules of the New York State Athletic Commission. 3 knockdowns in any one round automatically ends the bout.
His career record is 18 wins, 4 losses with 12 KOs. Here is a very rugged Reggie Gross. He's undefeated in 21 professional fights. 19 of those fights, 19 fights ended in KOs, 12 of them in the very first round. He is the most exciting heavyweight the world has been waiting for. The undefeated Mike Tyson.
Fighter must get up following a low blow, or he may be counted out. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell, except in the final round. Mike Tyson, in his usual right shot, goes right to work on Reggie Gross. Now Gross with an 18-4 record. The best thing he can do is try to 2 out on this guy himself, because virtually he had no shot to win the fight if he was in the boxing place. Gross trying to jab and keep Tyson off him. They have exactly the same reach. But Gross has that 3 inches in hand advantage. But Tyson outlaws him to Gross from Baltimore. For him to beat Tyson, it would certainly vault him right into the world rankings. And it's a great shot at this stage in his career to have a shot at Mike Tyson. But Tyson is just another fighter and another month until he gets a shot at the title. Ranked 4 by the other. 13 of his 19 knockouts in his 21 wins have come in the first round. And I suppose he doesn't do that with Reggie Gross. The last 2 finds out he's had to go to distance. A difficult battle against the screen last time out with the entire wave. But Tyson won every single round. Before that, he was a distance against Christopher Price. They fought more recognized opponents as opposed to the best way to inspire them. The fact of the matter is, Reggie Gross has dropped that lead. And if Reggie stands flat like this, he won't be able to rim too long either. But 18-4 for him, inside the range. Reggie doesn't look out an awful lot of power. Throwing around punches, but not landing too much. That time he landed on a drops into the fingers. Hits the fire of Mike Tyson. The count is up to 6 and 7. The Bears, he had the nuts. Ready for a turnover shot. He wants it on the air. The left hook. The Gross is down. Getting some punches there. And see how wild he is? He's wide open now to the left. And watch him. He feints, moving the body, moving the trunk around. One on with a uppercut, and now he's wide open for left hook. There he is, right there. The outstretched right arm. Get back up and continue on. And this was the closing flurry, then ended it. After that, Gross was able to get up a different angle for you. Again, watch the uppercut will land, the right hand will land. There's the uppercut. Now the right hand will land. Not too heavy. Now watch the left hook. Bang, right there. He lands it right on the button. This is the final knockdown again.
Wearing the white trunks with red trim, he weighs an even 218 pounds from Upstate, New Jersey. His professional record, 22 victories against only 2 defeats, 17 knockouts to his credit, and 14 of those 17 KOs within 5 rounds or less. Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 heavyweight challenger in the world today, Carl "The Truth" Williams. Wearing the solid black trunks and weighing in at 219 1/4 pounds from Catskill, New York. His professional record is unblemished with 36 consecutive victories, 32 knockouts, 28 KOs in 5 rounds or less, and 16 in the first round alone. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undisputed, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson.
Number 2, obey my commands. I'll shake hands and come out of the bell.
Keep in mind that Mike Williams has a tendency to get hit by left hooks. Carl Williams, excuse me. I can think of better tendencies that a fighter should have who's going out to face Mike Tyson.
Indeed, Carl Williams has been floored 7 times in his career. Twice by James Quick Tillis, twice by Jesse Ferguson, 3 times by Mike Weaver, and in every instance, the decisive blow was a left hook. The people in Williams' corner are sincerely worried about what he does in the first 30 seconds against the Tyson onslaught. And it would appear that the strategy to begin with is to hold, and referee Randy Newman says, we're not going to start that way.
This is somewhat of a reunion here because both men are just throwing punches. In fact, Williams here has selected to fight Tyson inside. He claimed the other day that if Tyson throws any unnecessary punches, illegal punches, he will accommodate him and throw the same punches back.
Well, Frank Bruno felt the sting of Tyson's elbow several times, as other opponents have complained that they have felt it as well.
Left jab is so strong, that should help him as long as he keeps that right hand up and watch Tyson's left hook.
Unofficially, I've got this fight being 1 second longer than Tyson Spinks. 1:32 instead of 1:31. It was, as you started to point out, again, Larry, a left hook. Larry, it was 2 seconds longer than the Spinks fight. The unofficial Carl Williams, who thinks that he should have been allowed to continue. And Ray, I've got to agree with Larry. It was a fairly peremptory stoppage.
Well, the way I judge it, because he appeared to be okay, but then again, the referee is closer to the pitcher than we are.
What was that question likely to be?
Where are you? What day is this? And here we see the left hook that put Williams down. Williams had dropped that right hand, and I had indicated earlier that the jab will be the key, but in throwing the left jab, he must also keep that right hand up and power. There's that left hook.
And you saw Mike pivot upward with both feet planted and turn the hips into the punch. This is where the power comes from.
The reason people fear Mike Tyson because he's one of the few, if not the only man, that can knock you out in the heavyweight division with 1 punch.
Here's another look at the devastating left hook.
And what Tyson does here, he bobs and weaves, gets under that jab and counters with a beautiful left hook. Mike Tyson, as usual, awesome.
When he got up at 8, he was wobbly. He wasn't standing up. He was leaning against the ropes. I asked him a question, a very simple question. How do you feel? Not for the answer, but to see how he responded. His eyes were blank. His expression was blank. He had no answer.
Is there any chance that he misunderstood what you wanted him to respond to?
I don't think so. Let me tell you why. He's had a lot of professional fights and a lot of amateur fights. When a fighter is knocked down, and I had 38 fights, when a fighter is knocked down, the first thing he wants to prove when he gets up to the referee is that he's in good shape. Number one, he wasn't standing on his feet. He was leaning on the ropes. Number two, he couldn't answer me. And number three, his eyes were dead.
Thank you very much, Randy. And now back to ringside. What happened from your point of view? Did you see him really dazed?
Well, no, I noticed my trainers would tell me we were slipping and hooking. So when we slip, because usually I come in that slip and I get in there, and that's the hardest part, is getting in there, and I never threw the punch. And so we're practicing like a slip. So you're in there, instantaneously, bing, throw the punch. And I did, and I was successful.
What? Were you surprised that he stayed on top of you as much as he did, that he didn't try to move?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I just knew it took it just with a matter of time. I loved it.
So you knew that as soon as he was doing that you were going to get a clean shot sooner or later.
Exactly. And my punches were accurate and pinpoint. And I knew eventually I was going to get him.
He has a reputation for getting hit with left hooks. Were you looking for that opening?
No, I was very confident. I wanted to hit him, catch him with a good right hand. Believe me, my right hand is my favorite punch, but I never catch anyone with it. You know, it's my best punch, and I always hit guys with left hook.
All right, we're going to try to take a look at the
where's the monitor?
At the monitor, if we can find it, so that we can determine what happened.
Champion non-pro.
All right. Okay, it was a clean left hook. Did you? I mean, you sparred with him years ago. We know that it didn't mean anything. Were you surprised that he went so fast?
Well, no, I knew if I catch someone clean, they'll go, regardless who they are. But you know, when the referee he hit him with a shot, it looked like he was able to get up, but I guess the referee called what he saw, because I didn't think he was hurt that bad, but I know I hit him with a clean shot.
Speculate for me. How long would it have taken you to get him down a second time if the fight went on?
Oh, no problem. I'd have been all over him. Maybe it's better that the referee did stop early. I would have been all over him. That's when I'm most dangerously, when I know I have someone hurt.
You've talked about being in control of your career. Tell us what you think is next. Who is next?
Well, I'm just taking it one step at a time. I'll fight anybody, you know what I mean? I don't discriminate from anybody. I'm the best fighter in the world, and there's no man that can beat me.
That is the official word. In the meantime, Mitchell Green has some business to take care of. Here's a look at the record of Mitch Green. The one loss to Trevor Berbick, the draw early in his career, 10 knockouts.
Oh, he's ready to go to work. Perspiration on his body. Look at his facial expression. Very serious individual tonight.
He doesn't look like to me like he's going to get any roles on Dynasty.
No, I don't think so. Or the Love Boat, for that matter. 24-3 record as an amateur. He says he plans to have the title by age 20. And the tail of the tape, of course, a 10-year age difference. I'm not sure how much of a factor that will really be. The reach advantage for Mitchell Green, but the height advantage could be significant, Larry, if Mitchell Green decides to make it significant.
He tipped in at an even 225 pounds. This gentleman has 16 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 10 knockouts. He is ranked number 7 by the World Boxing Council from Queens, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mitch Blood Green. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks. He weighed in at 215 1/4 pounds. This young man is undefeated in 20 professional bouts with 19 knockouts. From Catskill, New York, ladies and gentlemen, here is Mike Tyson.
I want a clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any knockdown, go to the corner neutral corner and stay there until I tell you to come out. 3 knockdown without the fight automatically. Protect yourself at all times and listen to my commands. Check hand with the belts out on my fighting corner.
Fight that we showed you here on HBO, that between Larry Holmes and Michael Spinks. Round 1, Mike Tyson right on top of Mitch Green.
Just as expected, Mike Tyson comes out like a locomotive, going straight for Mitch Green. Green, what he's going to have to do to be successful is to box. Pretty much do the same thing a boxer should do to a puncher. Keep that jab in his face and not be intimidated by his punching power.
Both of them said that he didn't double up. He just was a little bit lazy, especially in the later rounds. So we'll see what he does about that against Mitch Green.
Well, Mike Tyson told me the fact he was somewhat a little reluctant to go full steam because he was going 10 rounds. I had that same experience when I fought my first 10 rounds. But being conditioned like Tyson, there is no major problem.
He has them. He told us he definitely has a fear when he climbs into the ring.
What is your adrenaline? It's that anticipation of facing your opposition, knowing that he's capable, and the fact the crowd here, who are definitely for Mike Tyson.
And he, of course, will be quick to credit Customado with his career, period.
And about the head of Mike Tyson, staying close to his front, staying close to his opponent. It's similar to Joe Frazier. Always aggressive, right in front of his man. Now we see some head movement by Mike Tyson.
That was about a three-punch combination by Mitch Green, Ray. But once again, it looks like Green is off balance when he throws his punches.
Well, the mistake that Mitch Green makes is the fact that he doesn't coordinate his fist. He's slapping his punches. And you have to make a guy like Mike Tyson respect you. Have to get those punches in and get him in sharp. That's the uppercut that was working for quick tillers.
Remember, this is only the first round. And shots to the body.
He can't allow Tyson to get inside and work his body, because in doing so, those body shots slows down your maneuverability.
Here you'll see, after the bell, right there, that last punch, and you'll see that that's what Tyson tries to do.
He's not been successful, mainly because he's not tying his man up right. Got to grab those arms.
Customado's former pupils, I'm sure Larry Merchant will talk a little more about that, but his gloves are actually down around his chin rather than up on his cheeks.
What I'm looking forward to seeing, whether or not this clinching by Mitch Green is going to frustrate Tyson, because it has a tendency to really frustrate a fighter.
Good left hand by Tyson. Green got a couple of punches in, but as far as how solid those punches are, there's no comparison. Now Green holding and hitting.
In fact, he should get a warning here from Mitch Green from holding behind the head. Bad habit of leaning back. Watch the left hook of Mike Tyson land. Every time Mitch Green moves backwards, they would throw quicker shots. There's the left hook I was talking about. Those short shots, Barry, are very effective.
Take a breath.
Well, he stays right in his opponent's chest, because what happens by him being so close, it compensates for. You notice that there is no mouthpiece in Mitch Green's mouth. He was knocked out by a left hook.
To Green's credit, he hasn't taken a backward step. Whether that's wise or not remains to be seen.
You notice time and time again, that left hook and those little short shots. Very effective shots.
And he did draw a warning from Luis Rivera, the referee, about holding. Green's in trouble.
Those shots to the body is doing it, taking his toll. Really working. A lot of body, a lot of leverage. The body shots. Watch for the left hook. There it is again, Barry. Very effective. The uppercut's working beautiful for Mike Tyson also.
When Blood Green was a gang leader, they say he had over 100 men in his gang. Right now he needs some of them.
And again, Mike Tyson bolting out of his corner right on top.
Mitch Green is doing the wrong thing. He's fighting Mike Tyson's fight, trying to fight him inside, trying to exchange punch for punch.
Exactly what Green's corner. Green has been bleeding from inside the mouth, and I can't help but wonder if maybe he might not have suffered some jaw problems when he lost his mouthpiece in that last round.
When his mouthpiece was knocked out of his mouth, he kept his mouth open.
You know, the last fight that Tyson had against Tillis, and what a shot.
Mouthpiece is gone once again.
Started to say, but is he doing that tonight?
Well, the problem he's making, he cannot...
blood inside the mouth, even between rounds, as we mentioned. He can't help it. He's breathing.
Less than 6 inches. Even the uppercut of Mike Tyson has been effective.
That was a right hand to the top of the head. Green breathing through his mouth.
Hands high. He works his way in.
That was a right hook. It really is impressive.
And whatever punch that he's able to land against Mitch, it has a tendency to shake Mitch up. Those big broad shoulders, big arms. You see the exposed area to the body.
You have to think, Ray, that maybe the Tillis fight woke him up.
No need for him to slow down. The momentum.
we see why the mouthpiece come out with that left jab, and in fact why it's so difficult for Green to move, because Tyson looks quick in there.
Oh yeah,
Mike Tyson anxious to get to work.
I want to mention one other thing too, and that is that it wasn't only
in this ring, he's at home. I mean, he fights with so much authority.
Second time he has worn Green.
Good left hook, solid left hook. Green cannot continue to take these type of shots. It's going to slow him down. It's going to take his toll. Working the body once again. Mike Tyson with that free hand.
On the Tubbs Witherspoon card, Ray. Lost his mouthpiece 9 times.
Don't score.
Is that left hand, top of the head?
Those, they have to breathe through the mouth so they get rid of their mouthpiece. Not a smart thing to protect you from a broken jaw. And the left hook of Mike Tyson is very, very effective.
That was another big shot right there by Tyson.
You notice that Tyson...
Yeah, in fact, that's what he says. When I asked him yesterday what his best weapon was, and he said, my elusiveness. He has said nothing about his punching power. He said, I'm elusive. That's what I do best.
Expect or think. Now, see, this is how I got knocked down by Kevin Howard, by moving around too much. You gotta draw it back quick. That free hand to the body.
And that's something that he did not do against Quick Tillis.
Yo. Come on, back. Come on.
Incidentally, although it's not that important,
just a second ago, Mitch Green got a little upset with the referee. I guess the referee was trying to warn him for holding, and Mitch Green indicated that he was boxing.
Another
to Tyson, because Tyson's going straight ahead. He's coming straight ahead. 10 rounds.
In fact, we talked to him about that.
Tyson's talking to Mitch now.
In the Tillis fight, he fought hard for about 5 rounds, and then he seemed to coast a little bit.
Look at what he's doing now, Barry. Slip punches.
Big right hand.
Big, and that wobble, Mitch Green, for a second. Our fighter up is to at least clear your head, or either to throw off his timing.
Well, just how hard Mike Tyson hits can be learned in talking to some of the people he fought.
Look at here.
Just laughing at him. And Green seems to me, Ray, to be doing all the wrong things.
That's very good body movement by Mike Tyson. I'm impressed with that. Getting any type of respect from Mike Tyson, mainly because he's not making a fist when he throws his punches. Good left hook.
With the first one.
You notice the way that Tyson is walking in, moving that head. He's doing the right thing, staying close to his man. No breathing room, no punching room. Good, beautiful uppercut.
Listen what they say. Fought a guy named Eddie Richardson. They asked him, have you ever been hit so hard? He said, yeah, about a year ago I was hit by a truck.
Very good.
washerwoman slapping some clothes on a rock.
Enough, it's going through the rock. Green's corner too. They were telling him that Tyson's getting tired. I don't see that.
I doubt that very seriously. To the midsection, he's landed with a lot of good left hooks, solid left hooks. One thing you have to give to Mitch Green, he has a durable chin. He's taking some tremendous shots, body and head shots from Mike Tyson.
Another big left hook. He did pace himself, and what a right hand.
There is such frustration in the face of Mitch Green. He's conditioned, Barry. You notice that when he goes to the body, I like the fact that Tyson used what he has. I mean, he has power, he has speed, has a good chin, and a huge neck. I mean, he is so tenacious. He's not letting up, keeping those hands high.
Having gone to 10 rounds against Tillis, Ray.
That he's capable of going 10 rounds at full speed. Look at here, you can tell that he is not concerned about going the distance, throwing those shots. Breathing, look at him, he's not breathing at all.
Yo! Come on.
sort of coasted. And he finished with about a third of a tank of gas.
He's moving forward, staying aggressive, getting inside. Now we see a couple left jabs thrown by Mike Tyson. There again, Mitch Green is throwing his punches, not doing any damage.
A good test, you feel, for Tyson?
Guys that, especially like a Mitch Green or Quick Tillers, around 6 feet.
Chopping right hand did get in, but
I mean, Tyson, they're good uppercut.
what an uppercut. Just straighten Mitch Green right up.
If you look at Tyson, I mean, as far as perspiration, it seems as though he's working effortlessly. I mean, he's taking his time and just having fun. It's like chopping a tree down. He's going to the body and weaken the foundation, and then he comes to the head. All that Mitch Green has been doing was basically retreating. He has to take a stand eventually. Another couple body shots.
Yeah, using that much more than he did in his last go with Tillis.
I mean, Tyson is actually concentrating. He's looking for an opening. Look at the uppercuts. And he's setting Mitch Green up with uppercuts. He throws his left jab, Green goes down, and up comes the right uppercut. A lot of holding. And less fighting.
Taking a lot of punches and a lot of hard punches.
Tyson's not that impressed with Mitch Green.
The crowd wants magic. And I think that Tyson would like to give them some magic. But his rabbits out of his hat. He's fighting with a lot of neighborhood pride, and he wants to hang in there as long as he can.
Does on the bag, but the bag doesn't hit back. Tyson hits it back.
This is the 8th round.
That was a good attempt with that right hand for Tyson. And now we see Mitch Green. He landed with a good uppercut there.
Green just trying to tie Tyson up, and a couple of good shots by Mitch Green. His best rally of the fight right here.
Look here. No.
He's caught Tyson 4 or 5 times, and Tyson for the first time seems a little bit puzzled.
Well, he's smiling. Tyson is smiling, but see, Green has those fast hands. Good body shot by Mitch Green. Now we're seeing a different Mitch Green. But he has to be very careful of changing punch for punch inside with Tyson.
There was a right hand, a huge right hand by Mike Tyson.
Not tying his man up properly. He's holding behind the head, which he allows those shots like that to land. Here again.
Oh, what a left hand.
See the body shots.
This is an awfully good fight for Mike Tyson. It indicates that his management wants to get him tested. They want to get him into a position not where he's merely going to be maneuvered into a title fight to fight a title fight, but that somewhere down the road he will have had the training to win a title fight.
Tyson draws a warning for headbutts.
Mitch Green has to keep those hands up. A looping right hand or left hook. Pee Wee Herman.
Stop him from doing the waltz.
And he's just taking advantage of every opportunity. Tyson's arms are short, so he has a tendency to loop his punches. Behind his punches, he's able to get away with.
Continuing to bang away at the body with a free hand. That uppercut was short.
Mitch Green is not making this fight easy for Tyson either, because he's steady tying him up. He's holding him. Tyson's performance, the fact that he's remained composed, complaining and what have you. Again, it's difficult to punch a man who's tying you up and holding. See here, for Mitch Green, it's pretty much survival. I've seen a different Mitch Green.
That seems to be something that runs through all of Mike Tyson's opponents, that they all are in there to survive.
Does he want to go out closing the show in a sensational style?
Well, the way he's geared up now, he wants to go out in style. You're going to see a very aggressive Mike Tyson this round. Here, doesn't want to fight, it appears to me. Performance from Mitch Green. And he has some grievances with Don King about not getting the type of money that he wants, but the fact is, he has to prove himself here.
And the mouthpiece goes again.
He has to prove he deserves the money. What's going to happen as Tyson gets further and further into his career, he's going to figure out a better way to approach fights like this. Those shots, I love those body shots, especially if you have the power or tactically. You learn how to cut the ring off. Moving that head very well, Tyson.
Took a couple of shots, but still.
Only problem I see with, excuse me, Barry, the only problem I see with Tyson is the fact he comes in sometimes with those hands down a little too low. Because if you meet a good puncher, the speed.
Now, likely will go the distance with Mitch Blood Green. The crowd not real thrilled with the goings-on here.
Boxer, puncher, and it's been pretty much of a dance for Mitch Green. I'm sure Mitch Green is going to be disappointed in this performance.
And we've come to just about the end of it here. Another day in the classroom. Big left hand to end things.
For the winner, for his 21st straight win and as many fights, Mike Tyson.
And now, as we come back live to the campus of RPI in Troy, New York, there he is, the young protege of Customado, heavyweight prodigy Mike Tyson. The record you see there, 17 wins, no losses, all 17 by knockout. And there's a good look at Jesse Ferguson, 28 years old, a late bloomer who's been fighting professionally only for 3 years. He has fought much tougher opponents than has Mike Tyson. Ferguson believes that experience a big advantage in this fight. Ferguson at 6'1", Tyson at 5'11". Of course, big difference in age. Tyson only 19 years old. What chance do you give Jesse Ferguson against Mike Tyson? Clearly, none of the 7,600 here in the arena believe he has any.
Well, his only chance really is in that left hook that we talked about so much already. The problem for Jesse is he doesn't get that punch off as quickly as Tyson. He doesn't get it to the opponent as quickly as Tyson, and he punches a lot wider than Mike does. And if form holds true, I expect Tyson to come right out at the opening bell, jump on Ferguson from that bell, and I really will be shocked if Mike's power doesn't get Ferguson out of there quickly.
And now the place will explode. Of Tyson's 17 fights, many have been here in this area. He has recently been on the cover of national magazines, notably Sports Illustrated and The Ring magazine, a feature in People magazine at 19 years of age. Here we go. He is a fast starter.
One thing we should mention, Jimmy, before the action heats up too much, is this is a 16-foot ring, very much to Tyson's liking.
Starting out, going to the body. A couple of those punches appeared low.
Saw Jesse Ferguson go into the corner and onto the ropes and then counter with left hooks off the ropes.
Referee is Luis Rivera out of New York City. And already Ferguson has lasted longer than have some of Tyson's 12 first-round knockout victims. But now, Tyson got an uppercut through the guard.
A major league body puncher. One of the things that distinguishes him, even in the amateurs, Mike Tyson can throw great body shots. He takes what you give him.
Standing still and allowing Tyson to swing away at the ribcage.
You saw a few seconds ago one of the things that makes Tyson so special. He threw a tremendous left hook, missed with it, and didn't go off balance. Always in position to punch.
But he went back into the shell.
We may have one of the questions that surrounds Mike Tyson's career answered. Mike Tyson is pacing himself more at this point, Jim. Generally, he would rip punches with both hands without caring about what the opponent did in return in his first 17 fights.
Ferguson landed one good left. Seconds to go in the round. Ferguson about to become the 6th of Mike Tyson's 18 opponents to make it through round 1. We'll be back. We are back and ready for the beginning of round 2 in Troy, New York. Jesse Ferguson stepping out of his corner in the red trunks. The black trunks belong to 19-year-old Mike Tyson.
Ferguson has gone farther than the average Tyson opponent. We apologize for the quality of our audio at this moment. We are on our backup audio line. We'll stay with you. Now we're told that it's not. Tyson getting through the guard again.
And in that one brief combination, you saw the speed
Of Mike Tyson, the thing that makes him special. Not just power, but he really gets the punch there quickly.
Tyson has been content to concentrate mostly on the body.
He hurt Ferguson a little bit with one of those body shots, Jim. Right now, Ferguson's just fighting a survival fight, trying to pull Tyson in close where he can't do it, smother his punches. Tyson, on the other hand, is not being as busy as he normally would be.
Ferguson said that he absolutely would not try to wait Tyson out and drag him into later rounds where he hasn't been before. But it might not be an inadvisable strategy. Bout against Mike Jamison. TKO early in the 5th.
He was in with an opponent that just grabbed him and looked to survive, and he really didn't keep his concentration. And Ferguson, who's not giving him very many punching opportunities, if he continues to stay on top and keep his concentration and keep in the fight.
Their heads are going to be very close together. And Jesse Ferguson, fighting defensively, appears to have made it as far as the end of round 2 against Mike Tyson. Round 3. And Jesse Ferguson is only the 4th fighter to make it that far with Mike Tyson. Good right.
Two of the questions that boxing people have raised about Mike Tyson that have yet to be answered are his chin and his stamina. He's taking a lot of punishment, but he's throwing a lot. And I think the pressure of the event has got to drain something out of him. He is not breathing heavily. He looks in pretty good shape at this point.
You would find almost no one in the arena who believed before this began that it would go to a decision. But if it were to go that far, certainly Tyson has won the first 2 rounds and is controlling the 3rd.
Of course, Muhammad Ali was quicker. Of course, perhaps Floyd Patterson was quicker, although Customato, who trained and managed them both, said that he believes Tyson may be quick as Patterson. But never a man with that build, with that much power, throwing punches that fast. His pro career to date.
You mentioned, of course, the relationship to Patterson, both fighters groomed by the now late Customato. Their physical attributes are so dissimilar that there is really no direct comparison in style between the two fighters.
Three solid right uppercuts by Ferguson, and Tyson did not appear fazed by it. Instead of 10 ounces, would favor a puncher like Tyson. Mandatory in New York State in non-title fights. That flurry right there by Tyson, he did not sit down on his punches. He threw a lot of punches, but they were, for him, pity-pat punches. He's got to set himself. Once again, those are arm punches.
In which, to this point, he is totally in control. Round 4, and Jesse Ferguson now joins two fighters, one named Don Halpin, another named Mike Jamison, as the only two men to have made it this far in the professional ranks in the ring with Mike Tyson. In case you have joined us late, the man in the black trunks is the young phenomenon of the heavyweight division, 19-year-old Michael Tyson, originally from Brooklyn, New York, now lives in Catskill, New York. 17 straight knockouts, 12 of them first-round knockouts, coming into this, his toughest test so far.
A few moments ago, Jesse Ferguson looked over to referee Louis Rivera for some help. He just got hit a low blow, as he has been hit a few during this fight. His problem is his trunks are slipping down below his protector.
Now Jesse appears to want to say something to Tyson about the low blows. And the referee warns him not to headbutt Tyson. Beginning to get restless. They would like to see Ferguson fighting a somewhat more offensive effort. Though so far, I have to think he's shown some intelligence, Alex.
Well, let the punch go because he's been safety-minded throughout this fight to date.
Side, ABC Sports live from Troy, New York. Scheduled 10-round heavyweight fight between Mike Tyson and Jesse Ferguson. And you're here to tell us there isn't, I'm sure. This fourth round than he was particularly in the first two rounds of the fight.
Watch your head.
We begin round 5. You were with us at the end of round 4. You saw that immediately following the bell, Mike Tyson delivered a right-hand shot to the body of Jesse Ferguson. Ferguson was quite angry about it. Some of you may have seen Ferguson's cornermen jumping into the ring to keep him away from unnecessary extracurricular activity. Whatever the reason, Ferguson has come out more aggressively in round 5 than at any previous time in the fight, beginning to throw that left.
Mike Tyson has not thrown a punch in this round thus far. Ferguson's done all the punching, not much scoring, but he has kept Tyson at bay. And Ferguson accepted the clinch until Louis Rivera broke them.
3 weeks ago, Tyson scored his 17 previous pro opponents. So Ferguson has at least that distinction.
Not to get in the way of one of Jesse Ferguson's left hooks. I think he respects Ferguson. Broke Ferguson's nose, Jim. He is in desperate trouble. He will not last much longer. Rivera almost stopped it there. Mike Tyson's known as a great finisher. Let's see how he does with Ferguson.
Ferguson gamely hanging in. 4 seconds, 3 seconds.
Tyson punching from very close quarters. The obvious punch right here is the uppercut. He turns around, digs right to the body, and then comes straight up with the right uppercut.
It appeared that the nose of Jesse Ferguson was broken by the brilliant uppercut. Another look.
Tyson punching from very close quarters.
Beginning of round 6. First time as a professional Tyson's ever been in this round. Ferguson trying to jab.
Every great champion has to know how to finish an opponent when he has him hurt. Jesse Ferguson is hurt. Let's see how Mike Tyson does to take him out. It's not going to be enough for Rivera to say break. He's going to have to get in there and force him apart.
Another left.
See, Ferguson just is not listening to Rivera at all. He's just going to continue to hold until he just physically forces him out.
Can't say I blame him.
The only thing Rivera can do is what he just did. Give him a warning. And take points away if he continues to do it. Tyson's making a mistake by letting himself get this close to Ferguson. He must maintain a little bit of distance so that he's going to take a point. He's disqualifying him. He disqualified Jesse Ferguson for clinching and refusing to break when ordered. He had warned him earlier in this round. Jesse Ferguson refused to break. The referee, Louis Rivera, disqualified him. And ironically, that breaks Mike Tyson's KO string.
And Mike Tyson's string goes to 18-0, and you saw the explosive punching power, which has made him the talk of the heavyweight division. Jesse Ferguson becomes the first of Mike Tyson's 18 professional opponents not to suffer a knockout, and he did it by almost forcing the referee, Luis Rivera, to disqualify him. Were there some moments of frustration during the fight for you?
Because, you know, I never get frustrated because I know we have a 10-round limit. And the crop of heavyweights nowadays having a little difficulty going the full 10 rounds. And the way they have it planned in their mind to beat me is to jab, pot shot, and grab me. But it's 10 rounds, and eventually I'm going to catch them.
Did you approach this fight with a little bit more respect for Ferguson physically, the left hook, than you might have brought into your previous bouts?
Not at all. I was just a little leery because of the lack of experience, but I was surely comfortable when the fight was over. When I came out the ring, I was going to be the winner.
Our undisputed heavyweight champion, Mike Tyson, defends his IBF, WBA, and WBC titles against the #1 contender, Tyrell Biggs.
Biggs has been trying to make the transition from an amateur to a professional, to being more aggressive. And in so doing, he's been catching punches. The question is whether he can find out who he is and fight the fight who he is. And that best fight might be fighting as an amateur, sticking and moving, floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. You can't win in here unless you take some shots, take some risks.
You know, he quotes Joe Frazier, actually, as he comes into the ring when people criticize his height, that he's too small, and he says Frazier believed he was big enough to get the job done, and that's all that counts. Mike Tyson, of course, 31-0, 27 knockouts.
Until he won the title, actually, he hadn't fought anybody more impressive than Biggs has fought to this point.
But again, still very much into this. 5 years difference. Mike Tyson is younger than Biggs, even though he's had 31 fights to Biggs' 15.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the white trunks and weighs 228 3/4 pounds. He's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This Olympic gold medal champion has 15 consecutive victories, 10 by knockout. Introducing the #1 challenger in the world, Tyrell Biggs. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing the solid black trunks. He weighs 216 pounds. From Catskill, New York. 27 of his 31 unblemished victories are by knockout. The undefeated, undisputed, heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Gentlemen, you received your instructions prior to coming to the ring. Therefore, I expect a good, clean bout. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves, go back to your corner. Good luck.
Expect Tyson to jump right on Tyrell Biggs.
3 questions that Mike Tyson really has to answer. Can he cope with a clever boxer? Can he survive a heavy puncher? And can he persevere when he's hurt?
You notice right from the start, Tyson is applying the pressure, trying to slow his man down. I'm seeing more jabs from Mike Tyson than I've seen in the past. I see a lot of movement on the part of Tyrell Biggs. Good lateral movement. Those hands should be up a little higher because, again, the hand speed of Mike Tyson is very good.
You have said that Biggs has to go side to side to win the fight, Ray?
Go side to side, give your man angles, throw the jab like he's doing now, not to let Tyson set up.
Tyson also said that he has found a pattern in Tyrell Biggs that he feints to the right before the punch actually is thrown.
Well, whatever he does, the fact that Tyson has to set up to get that kind of leverage. See, a good snapping jab is very effective. Whether or not Biggs can keep this up is yet to be seen. It's not time to be pretty in here, it's just time to frustrate this man. And that's what they want from Biggs. Good, consistent jab.
And along the lines of patterns, Biggs feels that Tyson actually bobs in a pattern 4 times, and then he comes up with his head.
See, wait, now here, you saw how Tyson walks in with that crouching style to deliver a shot. He's trying for the head. Now we're seeing head hunting from Mike Tyson. He can't get into that.
That was a good shot by Tyson.
Get off the ropes, tie your man up. That's the way. Get him back into the center ring. Use the jab again. And come with that right hand.
That was a quick little overhand right by Tyrell Biggs.
Biggs now is talking to Tyson. Again, Barry, he's trying to frustrate him. But I don't like his hands down that low. Hooks.
Keep him up, Mike. Keep him up.
Body shot by Tyson. Teofilo Stevenson, and I admit it was 5 years ago, but he really bothered me.
There's the hook. Again, because his hands are down. He's moving right, but he keeps his hands down too low. Tyson has very quick hands for a big man.
Tyson's equipment here in just a moment as it has come loose.
Biggs is starting to become a stationary target, which is wrong.
Right hand by
Bad
Tyson.
move.
A little bit of blood inside the mouth of Tyrell Biggs.
I don't know if Biggs can fight a perfect fight, but he fought about as perfect a round. And as punch stat showed or confirmed, that was a very good round, using the left hand as well as he can. That is exactly what Biggs must do to stay in this fight. Can Tyson neutralize the jab?
You see, Biggs was doing great the first 2 minutes of the first round, keeping that jab consistent, moving lateral, giving angles. But then the last maybe 45 seconds of the round, Barry, he stopped. Became stationary target. The hands again, which I think is a major mistake because of Tyson's hand speed. And Tyson throws his punch, he loops his right hand.
As Biggs did have a round and did fight according to his fight plan, but he still took some strong shots from Tyson.
But see, now Biggs again, Barry, is starting to stand there and exchange toe-to-toe, like I said earlier. You can't do that. Tyson's punches come so fast with so much velocity behind them. It's devastating.
And want to slug it out when he's been stunned. And that could be suicide.
And the way that Biggs is moving to his right, that's wrong because of the hook of Mike Tyson. He'll run right to the left hook. I have not seen that yet.
And the game plan was for Biggs rather to move to his left.
And that's going to help bring those hands down even lower.
Remember, Stevenson broke 3 ribs of Tyrell Biggs.
I'm looking for a left hook, Barry. I really am, because look at the right hand of Tyrell Biggs. That's the uppercut. And the right hand does the most damage.
There was a big right hand. Best punch of the fight.
That was the left hook, Barry. That was the left hook I was talking about. Now, if Biggs should make it back to his corner, I'm sure Georgie Bennett's gonna say, keep those hands high. But the fact of the matter is, the right hand is down. The left hook has been scoring. And it rocked Biggs.
And here is Tyson's most effective punch. Biggs has been on his flat-footed more in this round than he was in the first round. Got nailed with the left hook. He has shown in the past that he takes a good punch. You don't want to take too many from Tyson.
So Kevin Rooney wants Mike Tyson to jab a little bit more. And Biggs starts the third round backing up a little bit.
Good stiff jab by Mike Tyson. Tyson will constantly apply pressure to Biggs. Keep working his body and working the jab like Kevin Rooney stated. People don't realize this, and I learned this from Angelo Dundee. It's not about how long your jab is. The fact that you have a jab, use it. That offsets someone else's jab.
Another left hook.
A lot of leverage. 1-2. You see it. Steps in. You have to time his movement. 1-2. Again, same thing. 1-2. And he throws it.
And a body shot with the left hand. And now the cut over the left eye, and it's pretty bad.
It's the same eye, the same cut.
And another big left hand, and Biggs is hurt. Now he gets out of there. A lot of blood from the left eye of Tyrell Biggs.
That's the same thing probably happened with terrible mistake.
That's something you pointed out before the fight. And now it's Tyson just hammering him.
That's a nasty cut. The blood is seeping to the eye. It's going to require a lot of work in the corner of Tyrell Biggs to stop that bleeding.
The cut is right above the eye. It's exactly in the same place as the last one.
I don't know what happened. All that gym work has gone down the drain because he's not boxing, he's not using his tools. He's trying to outmuscle Mike Tyson, which is not his fight plan.
And there's a huge left hand. And I don't think I have to tell you what a finisher Mike Tyson is.
See if we can catch it as it happens. That's the punch that apparently sliced Bay open. Excuse me, Tyrell Biggs.
It's the same right hand, Larry, that was thrown by David Bay.
Let's remember that Biggs has fought his best when he's been in trouble.
But I think it's fair to say that he's not in there against David Bay tonight. Right hand body shot and the left hand behind it by Tyson.
Mike Tyson is not just loaded up with one punch. He's trying to put his punches together. He's trying to put together combinations. A mistake he made with Tony Tucker.
Tyson Ray, to me, seems to be a little bit more patient tonight.
Yes, in fact, he is a little more composed, picking his shots. But again, I don't know why they don't pick it up in Biggs' corner, the way Tyson steps in and leaves his chin so vulnerable. The way I see it now, Mike Tyson has made Biggs fight his fight.
So far, the cut has not been any worse, and remember, it was a pretty good job done by Ace Murad as cut man in the fight with David Bay, but again, Tyson just putting all the pressure on, having it his way.
Didn't seem like Michael was a good short uppercut by Mike Tyson. A little more body movement from Tyrell Biggs now. Start throwing some uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. And another.
The cut is reopened again.
Does it happen, Ray, that a fighter like
Biggs, in this case tonight, will go into a fight with a game plan, and almost from the opening bell, he'll just let that game plan go away.
His game plan. He works the body with that right hand. He drills a hard right hand to the body and comes up with a good left hook.
But Biggs is doing almost everything exactly the opposite of what he said he was going to do. Huge left hand there by Tyson. And a combination by Tyson, a left and a right behind him. Getting to be a mismatch. And so we start the 5th round, and Tyson is right on his man. Tyrell's going to recognize himself when he wakes up tomorrow morning.
I don't know what that was a second ago by Tyrell Biggs. This is somewhat disappointing for Biggs' corner because he has more talent than what he's showing tonight. The left hooks has been consistent and very, very accurate with Mike Tyson.
But they're there for good reason, right?
Well, Tyson, because look what you have in front of you. The fact that Biggs is not doing what he worked on. He just forgot about his game plan, totally abandoned it. Mike Tyson, he's doing what he does best. Work the body, work the head.
He's leaving himself completely open for the left hook.
Well, I think this is a good education for the public because for any boxer, or puncher rather in particular, you have to be consistent, keep those hands high.
And again, that cut over the left eye has opened up. There is a swelling.
Biggs he has to work something out, which is actually the left jab to break that rhythm and stop the momentum of Mike Tyson. He continues, Barry, to allow Mike to dominate.
And again, bleeding from the mouth as he has been since the 1st round. Not a pretty sight.
He subjects himself, Biggs does, to stand toe-to-toe and being actually a punching bag. More knots and bruises because Tyson is hard. Good body shot by Mike Tyson.
In Tyrell Biggs' corner, and look long and hard at that cut in the last round, and you're going to see him again. Tyson hit on a break that time.
I'm telling you, it's a boxing match, not a wrestling match. When I say break, you both break, understood? You understand, Mike? Joe? Let's go.
That cut looks even uglier. I'm sure the doctor will look at it.
Bloody Friday. Lou Duva is doing everything possible to inspire Biggs.
And Biggs holding on a great deal now. There was a right hand by Tyson. And another.
Biggs, you have to say, he takes a good shot, but this was not necessary. I mean, I figured that Biggs would make this fight a little easier for him. Instead, he abandoned his tactics in Mike Tyson's fight. I love those body shots, Barry. Tyrell Biggs, and what Mike wants him to be is a stationary target.
Tyson has fought an excellent fight so far.
I like Tyson because now he's putting his combinations together. He's not loading up anymore.
And he's also showing a lot more patience. He was a guy who would just get in there and go for the quick kill and try to do it, generally speaking, with one punch.
You know what's happening here? Actually, Biggs is just wearing down, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. It's like chopping a tree down. It's the same principle. Mike Tyson's wearing his man down. Seldom does Biggs retaliate. Very seldom you see Biggs come back with a combination of his own.
These two, of course, go back a long way, all the way back to amateur days. Another left hand, and there's a great shot. Biggs is in trouble.
He's been pounded on. His legs don't look steady.
Customato, the mentor of Mike Tyson, used to put numbers on the different fight combinations, and Kevin Rooney is Tyson's disciple.
He said, if your legs are gone, stand there and fight him. Stand toe-to-toe and fight him. Because you don't see movement.
He hasn't had movement, actually, for past 2 or 3 rounds. And just to further that point, in the last round, our punch stat figures, Tyrell Biggs threw 15 punches, Ray.
And those body attacks by Mike Tyson. I mean, he gets his whole body, a lot of leverage. I've seen that many uppercuts from Tyrell Biggs.
Now, that was his game plan. I mean, that was something he said he had to do. Shown any more blood.
I noticed when Tyson comes in, Biggs tried to stand his ground and throw a right hand, trying for one punch.
And he's never, there's a right hand that just caught Biggs off balance.
And just trying to protect himself.
Biggs, of course, has never been known as a guy who could put a man away with one punch. He dropped Snipes with a good right hand. But he didn't put him away.
The elbow there from Tyson. Oh, that punch.
That was a tremendous left hand.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do you feel, Cole? Okay?
Oh, this is it.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close.
Tyson's credit. He's the one who makes it happen. He makes it happen with his pressure. And no matter what an opponent's plan is, that plan disintegrates like a broken piece of crockery when it's faced with that kind of pressure.
Look at the right hand of Tyrell Biggs. It's down, and the left hook has been landing from round 1. But the first minute or 2 of round 1, Biggs is doing his job, boxing. Now he becomes a stationary target. That toe-to-toe tactics proved wrong against David Bay, which he subsequently was cut. And now the same thing happened. So all we had was actually a replay of what took place. Here, Mike Tyson just wears his man down with beautiful short left hooks.
It was really more his legs than anything else. He was just kind of off balance, had his legs together, just never really got it together. Here's the final knockdown now.
No, I think it's the power and the fact that Mike Tyson actually wore his man down.
One more look at the end for Tyrell Biggs.
And Barry, let me say this for you and Larry. There is a way to stop a guy coming in, and it's with a jab. You gotta work on jabs, angles, and combinations.
Yeah, and Ray, he did it for 1 round. That was it.
But that was his fault, Barry. He forgot. He just gave up, and we just abandoned the tactics that would have been effective.
Now, that's what I mean. As a matter of fact, and I don't mean to just blow smoke at you because you did it, but you were the only person I've ever seen start with a fight plan and stay with a fight plan and just not get away from it.
Well, that's what is required against a guy with the kind of heart, determination, power of Mike Tyson. You got to be consistent.
Still the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson.
Mike, he looked very impressive in the first round, looking like Ali, the way he moved and jabbed. What were your thoughts at that point, and then how did you attack him to stop that?
Well, in my mind, I knew this was 15 rounds, and I was prepared to put the pressure on him constantly for 15 rounds. You know, I was having a great time in there. I felt good. I was in the best condition of my life, and I did what I was supposed to do. Well, I was in there looking for the punch, boom, and I knew it would come. Because when he threw a punch, his hand opened a little, and I thought I could slip a punch right in there.
Were you trying to work on his cut early on because he was pretty bloody?
No, I wasn't even thinking about the cut. I was just hitting to the body, softening him up.
Boom, the left hook again. The left hook slip bang. Look at me. It's a boom. Bam.
Body shot.
Boom.
And there is a live look at Marvis Frazier, who has just entered the ring here in the Glens Falls Civic Center. The record 16-1 with 7 knockouts. There are the vital statistics on the young man who is attempting to continue his father's legacy in the sport. Now entering the ring, the local favorite, trains and lives in Catskill, New York, has fought so many of his bouts here in the Albany, Troy, New York area. Mike Tyson entering as the Warrior, the characteristic no socks, no robe look. You will see that Frazier has a reach advantage of about 6 inches, which will probably be nullified if he comes forward toward Tyson, as we expect him to do. Now I'm joined by our ABC Sports boxing expert, Alex Wallow. Alex, how do you see the fight?
Jim, in my opinion, it is not a matter of if Mike Tyson knocks out Marvis Frazier, but it's just a matter of when. I don't think Marvis is overmatched in this fight because of a lack of talent. Since being knocked out by Larry Holmes, he has reestablished himself as a heavyweight to be contended with wins, as we saw earlier, over the likes of Quick Tillis and Bone Crusher Smith. He can fight. The reason I and a lot of other people don't think he can win against Tyson is the fact that his style is made to order for Mike. Like his father, Marvis relies on pressure and stamina and intensity to beat an opponent, but that aggressiveness is just perfect for a bomber like Mike Tyson. Remember, as great as Joe Frazier was, when he faced a tremendous power man like George Foreman, he got bounced around the ring like a rubber ball. His pressure style was suicidal against Foreman, and I think that's the case here today with Marvis and Mike Tyson. As an amateur, Marvis did show ability as a boxer, and he does have that tremendous heart of a Frazier. And there are people who think that if Marvis can move and survive the early rounds, Mike Tyson will get tired and frustrated as he did against Quick Tillis. But Tyson is now confident in his ability to go 10 rounds, as we saw against Mitch Keenan. I don't see that as a problem.
The referee does not score, scoring on the round system, supplemental 4-point scoring system if the rounds wind up even, and the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Tyson comes out slugging.
He comes out smoking like Marvis's father, Joe. Marvis must move or we're going to be out of here very, very quickly. Uppercut, and Marvis is hurt.
Frazier is down.
Marvis in the corner and trapped. There it was. Just clipped him right on the chin. The left was unnecessary. Marvis is badly hurt at this point. Uppercut again, and there Marvis is out on his feet. Everything after this is just incidental.
You wonder if they truly believed that Marvis could handle this kind of an attack.
You see that stiff left hand, that jab that Mike has not shown too much. The jab backed Marvis up into the corner. A second jab kept him there for those right uppercuts.
There will continue to be skepticism in some quarters. Any skepticism about his punching power has to evaporate. And the good news is I believe Marvis Frazier is standing up. There's a big crowd in that corner of the ring. Mike Tyson is going back over there now. We'll take another look live at what is happening in the ring after you finish seeing this third replay.
Give me first your reaction to the fight.
The fight, I was confident. I trained real hard with my trainer, Kevin Rooney, who I owe a great deal to. And I came out and I was confident. I came out, I knew the fight. I felt it deep in my heart. I was going to stop him in the first round.
Did you know from watching tapes of him that you could hit him with the uppercut?
No, that's my favorite punch. And I watched the time, and I knew from my trainer telling me as he throws his punches, he bends down. And I knew that would be perfect for my uppercut. I planned on working the body more, but I saw the opportunity, and it looked too good to go away.
You stuck him back in that corner with the jab, Mike. Is that jab going to become a big part of your repertoire as you go along?
Almost definitely. Me and my trainer have been working constantly on the jab. And as you say, I feel so confident, and I knew deep down in my blood that I was going to stop him in the first round.
You said that you feel fear before a fight. Did you have any fear for this fight, and how do you deal with that fear?
Well, I use the fear to reflect it on my opponent. Because fear I use as my friend. It's my friend. If I don't have it, I don't fight.
Of the 3 champions, who would you like to fight and why?
I'd fight anybody my trainer put me in with because I'm confident I could beat any fighter in the world.
What do you think of the 3 champions?
They're all good fighters because you have to be a good fighter. You can't take nothing away from them to become the champion. But I'm confident and I'm ready. And I'm ready when my trainer tells me.
Good, Michael. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout. We can almost play the entire fight in slow-mo. Here you're putting it back in the corner. There's the jab flicking out. Again, the jab. And here comes the uppercut.
Watch, look, everything's precise. I watch his hand come up. Watch him come down. As soon as he come down, boom! Look at that. Watch him come down. I knew he would come down.
Get ready to say boom again, Michael.
All right, boom. Look, and now look. Boom, come on. Boom, again. I'm going to hit him one more time. I like to hit him.
missed with that one, I would have killed him.
What can I say? What can I say? That's all she wrote.
Kevin Rooney, Mike Tyson's trainer. What do you go back in the gym when he gives such a perfect performance? How can you tell him he's got to improve?
Well, I'm going to tell him that he could have went to the body a little bit more. You know, at 30 seconds, it's hard to get any criticism, but he could have worked the body a little bit more.
Tremendous uppercut. He looked sensational, Kevin. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. He's ready. He's ready to fight anybody in the world.
Welcome to the ultimate guide on how to fight like Mike Tyson.
So, good instructions given by the ref in the early going. Mike gets it!
As advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson. Down goes McNeely!
In this video, we'll break down Tyson's unique fighting style, covering his stance, offense, and defense in detail. Everything you're about to learn comes from my personal knowledge, in-depth research, and years of studying fight footage to truly understand the mechanics behind his technique. I'll also be sharing exclusive insights and techniques you won't find anywhere else online. This isn't just another breakdown. You're going to learn Tyson's style in a clear, simple, and practical way that no one else is teaching. Here's what you'll learn in this video: how to adopt Mike Tyson's proper stance, the foundation of his entire style, a deep dive into his defensive techniques, including precise head movement, counterpunching, footwork, body twisting, and how he blocked body shots, how to close the distance and get inside effectively, just like Tyson did against taller opponents, how to stalk and pressure your opponent without being reckless, the art of hitting without getting hit, how to generate knockout power and finish your opponent with precision, and much more. This is the best video on the internet for learning how to fight like Mike Tyson. For a limited time, it's available at a discounted price for the first 5 buyers. After that, the price will go up. You can purchase this video directly from the shop section on my Patreon, or become a member to gain access to all of my exclusive videos. As a matter of fact, just check the video description for the link. Don't miss out.